Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the CS-63. It's a tier 10 Polish medium tank. It's located on the southwestbourne of Westfield, and this one is under the command of bublus of OLIMP. And if you're wondering what that funny noise is, that's the turbo on this tank. Game on! Well, it's a 105mm main gun, capable of 390 alpha, 258mm pen with standard ammo. With the premium, that goes up to 315mm, and with the HE rounds, 510 and 53mm pen. This tank goes very fast in turbo mode, but it loses a lot in camo qualities and gun handling, so you don't want to be in turbo all the time. Even though it gives you a top speed of 70 kilometers an hour in turbo, which is akin to a Leopard, it doesn't have the same qualities as a Leopard when it comes to moving, in terms of accuracy of the gun. Well, he's managed to get up to this corner of the map very, very quickly, but he's gone off his turbo mode because now he needs to shoot accurately. Gun handling goes up tremendously. Oh, nice Leopard! Well, unfortunately, the Leopard fired back and he got an average, well, higher than average roll. Ouch! And we get hit again by that accurate 105 on the Leopard 1. Yep. So we've taken 2 hits, and the first hit he got a high roll, the second shot he got a low roll. It's 440 alpha if I remember correctly. Gets another hit, but it's a low roll. Oh, it's a high roll for us, sorry. Beg your pardon. Can he get another shot in? Yes, he can. And he does, and he gets the kill. Nicely done. Okay, so he's lost a third of his hit points in taking down the Leopard, but the Leopard was one of the more dangerous opponents as a medium tank. It was a very big risk for that player to bring his Leopard up this close. If we look at the team list, we can see that the enemy team, well, they didn't really have that many in the way of medium tanks to spare. He really was the only one. The rest are all heavies, as far as I can see. Maybe the Iron Armies, you can count those as mediums, but they're fairly slow mediums because they're basically pattern tanks. Yeah, everything else is basically either a tank destroyer or a heavy. So he's actually done himself, his team, a great favour. Oh, look at this, back chat, well done. Well, he didn't get anything in the way of damage, but the guy went down to his spotting, so at least he got that. Okay. This is a good situation to be in now, because he's spotting the other side of the map from way over here, and now he can get heavy damage on the enemy. No, he's auto-aimed on, but... Yep, pumps that one through the side. He could have gone for the engine bay. Can he get this one in? No, but he can get that ISU 152K. Oh, big hit! 337, but it's a low roll. And Wizzy takes him out. So that's his second kill of the game. Now he's moving to a position to take out that 113, but he takes around the Jagdtiger 532, which shows he's got the stock gun. And he takes out the Wizzy 113. So 3 kills now. Yes, he did take a big hit in the side. You can see it there, right through the side of the turret. But it was the 128mm gun, not the 15cm. Otherwise, he would have lost 750 hit points in one quick swoop. Okay, so he's going to try and outflank that guy, because remember, he's got the speed. In turbo mode, he can actually go a lot faster. He was having a quick check to see if that Gorilla 15 was going to be a problem. I think he's decided, yes, the Gorilla is a problem, because if he goes driving down the valley, he's going to get fired at by that Gorilla. And the Gorilla's going to get instant hits because it's a case of point and shoot. But he can do damage to the Jagdtiger, who's taking damage from his teammates, and he goes down. So the good news there is that the Jagdtiger is now out of the equation, and he did get the spotting assist off that one. The ELC Evan 90 is going to distract that Gorilla, so he could go up to the corner here and wait until the Gorilla fires, because he's got a long reload the moment he does that. And then he can take revenge on the Gorilla and pump a couple of rounds in. Okay, switching to turbo mode. Yes, it makes him more visible. The gun becomes less accurate, but it makes him faster, really fast. And now he's going downhill. He's building speed up to over 70 kilometers an hour. You see there. Now he's going up the hill. It's more difficult. This was supposed to be a replacement for the T-3485s and effectively would have been a really great tank, but for the fact, of course, they actually went with the T-55 instead of going with the CS-63. Bit of a mistake, I think. That they should have done this one. This one would have been much better than the T-54 and the T-55. They do have flaws, those tanks. This thing is actually very good. It's a homegrown product, you could say. Oh, Scorpion can hit that guy. Engine bay. He auto-aimed on. Okay, go for the engine bay. Oh, and he did mass, send a mass, and he got it. I think he was waiting for his teammates to get some shots on the guy first so he could get the kill shot out of it. So he's got 4 kills now. Looking to see if he can get a shot on the G-Saw. No, nothing up there. He doesn't want to be a target for his teammates, for the enemy, but Conqueror. Yes, he does get one into him, but it's a high roll for 417. Can he get another shot? Because I think he tracked him. Yes, he does, and he gets the kill. And that's his 5th kill of the game. Can he get a shot in this A? He pays 1. Just into the engine bay, but he did get spotted. And he now needs to pull back, otherwise he might be on the receiving end. Oh, he gets a snap to get a Top Gun. The snap was on the Iron Arty. Oh my God, he's done incredibly well. There's only 3 enemies left. G-Saw is one of them. Or is it? Yep, there it is. The G-Saw 1008. Okay. There's that, is it a tank destroyer? It's a T-30 off to the right. He's worried about getting hit by a 750 hit point shot, which would actually take him out of the game with 1 round. But he wants that Renegade. In fact, he wants a Radley Walters, and he could possibly get it if he could get both. We'll see if we can any moment. Yes, he does get the Renegade. That's 7 kills. But he was spotted, and unfortunately, there's only 1 left. It's the G-Saw, not the T-30. The T-30 went down. Now he has platooned. There's the G-Saw. He's just the other side behind us. We auto-aim on. 1 shot! Radley Walters. That was a brilliant game by Bublus in the CS-63. Here's the end of battle results, and that was a first ace tanker for Bublus in the CS-63. Yes, when you get the scrolls underneath, that's the first time you get it, and he's got it on this occasion. He got a fire effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle. He got a sharpshooter for getting 10 or more consecutive hits on the enemy, as well as a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, master gunner for getting 5 armor penetrating shots in a row, as well as a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in a row, and he managed to get, well, 5 in this game. He got a Radley Walters medal. Yes, he actually managed to get 8 kills in the game. The G-Saw was the last one. He got a Brothers in Arms because he platooned with somebody else who had at least 3 kills in the game. A high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. A Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. And on top of all that, he picked up a tank sniper for that battle for doing the most damage at a distance of 300 meters or more. And his win rate from the game, 7,159. A superb score. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, the highest damage was 5,121 to Bublus. Very good score, because the next highest was, in fact, the AE Phase 1 on the enemy team with 3,701. And after that, it was their Renegade with 3,358. And both of those were taken out by Bublus. When it came to kills, yes, he easily did that. In fact, he carried his team on that game because he got more kills than the rest of the team put together. 8 kills for Bublus. 3 kills went to the Waffenträger of Panzer IV on his team, who got a Brothers in Arms, his platoon mate. And on the enemy team, the AE Phase 1 managed 3 kills as well. And when it came to base XP, well, he's one of only 2 players who managed to get over 1,000 base in that game. He got 1,344, making him the top in all 3 columns. And the Conqueror was the only other one who managed it with 1,006, with the Hori 2 getting 970. 19 shots fired, 18 direct hits on the enemy, 17 penetrations. He only missed 1 shot out of the entire game, and those shells really did carve through the enemy. 5,121 hit points of damage, of which 3,248 were at more than 300 meters. So you can see he was doing a lot of long-range sniping across the valley. And of course, he could do that once he was out of turbo mode. He had all the stealth he needed to actually plug those rounds into the enemy tanks without them being able to fire back. 3 hits received, all 3 penetrated. The armor's not that great. It is good, but it's not that great. Bit like the T-54 for that matter. Bouncy in some places, not in others. He did get hit in the side of the turret by that Jagdtiger. And yes, he was sitting in a rather obvious position whilst he was shooting at the enemy across the valley. Luckily, though, the shell didn't actually kill him, because if it had been the big 15 centimeter, he would have been very sorry then, because it probably would have taken him out of the battle. 3 enemy vehicles spotted, 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 8 killed, 2,701 hit points of damage assistance, and a spotting assist there. And yes, so he definitely earned that spotting by not only spotting that Batchat, but a lot of other tanks like the Jagdtiger. He spotted him by actually receiving a round from him. He earned a profit of 30,699 credits for the game. He also picked up 67 bonds. Yes, he got an achievement award for 60 bonds and 7 because this was tier 10. He also got 10,080 experience points because it was a Type 5 day. But it was a great performance in the CS-63. You can see why this tank is popular. It's got the speed of a Leopard, but you need to come out of turbo if you're going to make sure that those shells go exactly where you want them to go. So it's not as good as a Leopard in terms of that's got the all-round capability at all times. Both tanks have got weak armor in many ways, but they've both got a good gun. Both have got a 105mm gun. It's just that the Leopard's got a higher alpha than this one. And of course, this thing can only burst in turbo mode to go up to 70, whereas the Leopard, well, that's doing most of his speed all the time. So, a very good round by bublus in the CS-63. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm and gets these videos noticed. And thank you for watching.